Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your April 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This will not resonate with every Sagittarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Sagittarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Sagittarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Sagittarius, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy as always. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. All right. So let's see what's happening for my Sagittarians in the month of April in love and romance. And for this reading, Sagittarius, I am tuning into an energy that is in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time in this moment. Whether you are single or you're taken, whether you are together with this person or apart from this person, let's see who's coming through for your reading in April and see why they're coming through. Tell me about this energy that surrounds Sagittarius in love and romance spirit. All right. Ooh. So we got mastery here, Sagittarius. Interesting. And it says, you've learned the spiritual lesson. So I feel, interestingly enough, Gemini had a whole awakening card and all revolving around spiritual lessons and awakening. So if you guys are dealing with a Gemini or if you have Gemini in your chart, I highly suggest checking out the Gemini reading to see if there's messages for you there. But this feels more completed. This feels like something has come into full circle with you, Sagittarius, regarding a certain someone, regarding everything that has unfolded between the two of you, what has happened between the two of you. There's this energy of acceptance. Acceptance of the experience, acceptance of what you had to go through in order to evolve with this person. I'm seeing the letter M coming through, as in Mitchell, as in Marianne. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone, does not have to be the case. But yeah, I feel like there's something coming into full completion here. A cycle is coming to complete between you and someone else. Now, I want to pull more cards to see if this is like going to a next level between the two of you or if something has kind of run its course. Let's see. All right. What do they feel about you? I can't stop thinking about you. All right, Sagittarius. I do feel that this connection that you've had with this person has taught them a lesson. I do feel this is someone that you don't talk to anymore, that maybe, you may still be friends on social media. You'll look at each other's pictures from time to time, but, as far as going somewhere else with this person or taking this to the next level, they've been really messed up over this situation with you because they are worried that this isn't something you're open to. But for the fact that they're coming through so strongly in your reading, Sagittarius, I wonder if randomly they've been starting to pop up in your head, that you've been starting to think about them. And if that's the case, what happens with energetic cords like that is when someone continuously thinks about us, continuously checks up on, our old pictures or social media, that energy is being sent your way. And then that's when you start to, pick up on the energy and then you start to think about them. But I almost feel like, Sagittarius, someone's recently had a dream about you that was like, the dream was concerning like what they should have done with you, how they could have moved on with you, what the purpose was between the two of you that you could have had. And for some reason, this dream or recent thought has really made them think that they want to head back to you, that they are, it's given them a boost to do something about the situation, no longer sitting around waiting and hoping and wishing, but to put action to this. I randomly heard something about sushi. Maybe someone lives by a sushi place. You guys had sushi together. Not for everyone, obviously, but wow, Sagittarius, you've left a mark on them for sure. And this is something they're still struggling with, whereas I think you've kind of accepted everything. And that doesn't mean you forgave them. That doesn't mean that you would, you know, accept their old behaviors and old ways back into your life. But I think, Sagittarius, the part of this connection that has affected you is that you have grown stronger, wiser, more loving to yourself. You know your worth now. And I feel like if you guys have accomplished a lot in your life, you've done a lot with your career, you recently like graduated in some sort of way, whether that is spiritually, it shows through your new pictures, through your glow. You know, they kind of say, damn, that's the one I could have had. And you're almost like the one that got away. And they're still struggling with that lesson almost. Is there more to this? Maybe. Are they going to change? Are they coming back different? Are they going to ask for a second chance? Let's see what the tarot has to say. So Sagittarius, with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you? What do they really hope is going to unfold? And what are they afraid is going to happen in this connection? Love that. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then I'll show you guys, of course. But the Queen of Pentacles came out. Yes. You know your worth now. You know what is worthy of you. You know what is not. You have this energy of respect, you know, that you demand from everyone around you now. And maybe it's through this connection you have with this person that's grown yourself to this type of energy and belief. Tell me more. Oh, dear. The cards are flying for you, Sagittarius. My goodness. Interesting. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, we have the Queen of Swords. Whoa. So Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. Man, yeah, there's someone you cut out of your life. Maybe they cut you out. If they cut you out, they're regretting that decision big time. It was the wrong one to make. You know, I think you really don't realize how much this has impacted this person, because they may try to put a front up like it's whatever, you know, not ever reach out to you, but they're holding back out of maybe embarrassment, maybe shame. And if you were the ones to cut them out, man, they feel a little devastated, to be honest. They feel this iciness from you, this coldness from you. I mean, if they were to reach out, I don't think you would give them like this open, loving, hi, how have you been type of stuff. It would be like, what do you want? You know, why are you here? Why are you in the DMs? You know, that type of energy. But I feel for most of my Sagittarians, you guys were the ones to end this. If it's not for you, if it's the other way around, great. But for most of you, yeah, I think you just kind of had enough. I think you guys kind of looked at this objectively, logically. Although for some of you, this person had your heart for a while, or had, you know, pulls on your heart with the things they would say, the things they would do. I think you guys finally took a step back and saw the situation for what it was, and a higher perspective, and did what was right for you, Sagittarius. And I do feel it was a difficult ending. I don't feel it was easy. But again, like, this person wasn't living up to your expectations for a while. And what had to be done had to be done. So yeah, you cut out what no longer served you. And I still feel like, you know, you come across certain pictures that may have been saved on your phone that you had to start to delete. You may have found something that belonged to them that was at your house that you're like, oh God, what do I do with this now? Because you don't want to reach out to say, come pick it up. But I think Sagittarius spirit is even telling you through this Queen of Swords in the upright, you did what was right for you. And they felt the sting, they felt the burn. You know, I just heard the song Let It Burn by Usher. I don't know who's going to resonate with that. It's an old millennial throwback. But they're feeling the burn, they're feeling the cut. This could have been around Christmas time for someone, or in the month of December, maybe around your birthday even. So let's get into this. How they feel about you is the Queen of Pentacles. So Capricorn energy. Yeah, they feel like, man, they missed out on the person who would have been loyal, dependable, who had it all, who would give their all. And now has just completely withheld. I do feel like, you know, they've come out trying to reach out from time to time again, every 2 months, every few months. And it's still not something that's convincing you elsewise that this is worth it, that they've changed. But they really do see you glow up, Sagittarius. And they're still not at the level or the height or the awareness or the alignment that you're in. They see you as being too good for them now with everything you guys have been through. Someone could have an ankle or a foot tattoo, I'm seeing, or like a birthmark around the shin, the ankle. But you definitely are in this position now where they feel like you're just above. It kind of like makes them feel a little bit embarrassed or sad to see that, you know, you have been doing so well, or at least that's what you've been putting off to them, maybe posting on your social media while they're still struggling. I feel some of you are going to be doing well or have been doing well in your career. And there's been some sort of accomplishment you may have posted on social media about it. And they want to congratulate you. They want to tell you that they're happy for you, but still can't. What they think about you is the Two of Wands, Aries energy. The desire, the pull for you is still strong. They want to move towards you. They envision what it would be like if they were to come back into your life, if you were to accept them, that you guys were going to start to talk again. You guys coming over at each other's houses, going to your favorite restaurants, taking you out, having that rekindling of the passion that was once between the two of you. But, you know, is that realistic? The desire for you is the same. That has never changed. But they wonder if that is reciprocated on your end, Sagittarius. They feel like, or are thinking about moving back, moving ahead, moving forward. But the only thing keeping them back is that your reaction, or what you would do, what you would say. And they also see you pursuing other things. Maybe they've even seen you post you're, you know, going out with other people, hanging out with other people, and it kills them, honestly. What they like the most about you is the Three of Pentacles. Capricorn energy again. I mean, you were willing to work on this. You envisioned you guys being together, having a solid relationship, a solid bond at the beginning of all this. You put effort in. You were there for them when they needed your support, maybe even financially. Maybe you helped them like move into a new place, find another home, find another job for someone out there. You were their rock, I want to say. And maybe they've said that to you before. They felt like they could always rely on you for support. There's definitely an image I'm seeing in my mind's eye of like when you guys would hug, they would pick you up or you'd pick them up. Maybe there was against the wall lovemaking type of thing that they still think about between the two of you. A definite height difference where someone is pretty petite out of the two of you, and they always love that. But yeah, it was just that Sagittarius, you are someone that anyone would be lucky to have. That's how they see it, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. That when you are in love, when you do have feelings, you would give it your all. Now, you guys could have met at work. This could be a coworker or a past coworker. Maybe they left the job you guys were working at. But they know you're a good person. They see that you've helped, friends, family members. You're always someone that anyone could rely on. And I think that's really what's making them feel really embarrassed or ashamed too, because they knew whatever they did, how everything unfolded between the two of you, you didn't deserve it. And I'm seeing someone that likes to sleep with like just the sheets on the bed. Maybe, you guys were really connecting or dating in the summertime where it was hot, took off the comforter, just slept with the sheet on. Something for someone out there. I'm even seeing someone hooking up in a closet. I don't know why Spirit's getting all sensual here, but I see that as well. Now, what they don't like about you, Sagittarius, is the Six of Wands, Leo energy. And I'm only saying it with this type of like energy here because I do think they got jealous by the attention you got, whether it was, people who saw you to be very attractive and would try to hit on you, get your number, or if it was even like you hanging out with friends outside of, hanging out with them and they get all jealous about you being out with other people, you being in the spotlight. Again, there's some sort of insecurity, I feel, Sagittarius, that you triggered within them that they couldn't handle, couldn't deal with. And if they did end things with you, that's why, honestly. I kind of feel with this Six of Wands that maybe some of you guys do have a lifestyle or a job that is people-oriented where you are in the spotlight, you get a lot of credit, you get a lot of attention, and whether it's because they thought you were flirting back or because, you were doing better than them, they just couldn't handle that. I almost feel like Sagittarius, for some of you, it was like they took your politeness with other people. If you and your friends were out and there was a group of people that came up to talk to you, you were polite, you were kind, and then they kind of accused you of like flirting back or needing attention or, something that was not of your character. And with the Six of Wands too, whether this is true or not, this is all perspective, right? Just putting that out there as a disclaimer. They may have thought of you being like someone that just constantly needed more attention, more, validation than what they could give. Maybe that's how you see them if the roles are flipped or reversed. Seeing someone with red lipstick as well. What they like the most about this connection is the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Sagittarius or someone with Sagittarius in their big three, Venus, whatever. So you guys could have met with the Eight of Wands. I always get a gut feeling of like online dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Grindr, whatever, right? And it kind of took off from there. The passion and the chemistry, the sensual energies you guys exchanged were pretty hot moving, were pretty fast. And maybe you guys did kind of rush this as far as, dating them, hanging out with them. It went very, very fast. And that's something they did like about the connection is the sexual energy that persisted between the two of you. Someone had a basement in their home where you guys spent a lot of time in, let's just say, maybe hanging out. There was a TV there, a couch there. But with this Eight of Wands, I even feel for someone, maybe the distance kind of helped them make an excuse to not like be there 100% for you, or if there was like a few hours drive, like maybe the space kind of gave them what they thought was best for themselves and not fully committing here. What they don't like about this connection, Sagittarius, is the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy and Gemini had this card in the exact same spread, and I shuffle these cards quite a bit. So yeah, Sagittarius, what I feel slightly different than, you know, what I felt for Gemini with this card is that you had this kindness, this openness, this lovingness, compassion. And I guess if they did kind of mislead you, or that's what you felt like, you know, they always kind of had these false hopes, false promises, it eventually kind of made them feel really bad that this is something you didn't deserve, or they weren't worthy of you because of that energy you have that you give out to other people's, your friends, your family members. I mean, there's some people who just have these wounds around receiving love. Maybe they didn't come from a great family. Maybe they didn't have, you know, great relationships, and there's a huge wound around receiving kind, healthy, romantic love that they just didn't know what to do with it. And again, I feel there was some sort of intimidation here about committing to you. I don't know. Again, like I just keep hearing like, you're too good. You're too good for me. And there's 3 queens here, so strong feminine energy is coming through. So, you know, you could resonate with divine feminine energy as being the divine feminine in both soulmate calendar parts or whatever. I just think that with this Queen of Cups energy here, they eventually felt bad not being ready to give you what you want, being ready to be there for you the way you wanted them to, the way you're there for them. And that's why everything fell through. Like I feel guilt, honestly, from someone and how they handled this and how they, you know, weren't able to give to you. And I think, you know, in some way they convinced themselves that like this connection was stifling them. Even if you did give them your space. I mean, you're Sagittarius, you're not someone who's super clingy or anything like that. But like they still wondered that being with you would stifle their independence, stifle their, you know, freedom. But they misread you. Highest hopes in this connection with you is Temperance. Sagittarius energy. I also feel Libra energy with this card here. That time will heal. Time will tell. They're giving you your space now. They're giving you, you know, room to grow, to watch you from afar. I do feel they're still waiting though for the right time, especially because recently you've been popping up in their mind a lot more than usual. They can't seem to escape their thoughts of you. They can't seem to escape, you know, the memories of you, what they could have had with you. And with this Temperance, like that they can heal, I guess, if you weren't willing to give this a chance, if you weren't willing to give this a shot. That you will be someone they'll forever remember as showing them what happens when you lead people on or you aren't ready to open up the time you should. When the timing's right, what is like when you miss that opportunity, when you miss that chance. Others of you, if they are still thinking of coming back, like they're waiting it out before they do. They're hoping that, you know, things will kind of settle, the tension will kind of settle. And by the time that goes by that they don't reach out, that it will be enough time for them to say, hey, yeah, I think there enough has passed on by where it's not going to be awkward anymore, weird anymore. I don't know if that's the right strategy, but that's what they're thinking. And someone can have a rose tattoo, I'm picking up on as well. Deepest fears is the World card. You know, this is part of the mastery that we talked about at the beginning of the reading here. Yeah, I mean, you see this as a wrap. You've evolved from this in a positive way, in a transformative way. You know, that this connection has like made you the phoenix, Sagittarius, where you thought like you weren't going to be great without this person, that you weren't going to be okay without this person. They didn't give you an answer. You know, if they did, you know, Queen of Swords you, like, why? I don't get it. I don't think at this point you have to get it anymore. I think it's gotten you closer to your own intuition, to spirit, to give you the answers that they couldn't give you. And that now you're okay without that explanation. You're okay without that need to know. Because again, with the Queen of Pentacles, you know your worth. And if they couldn't accept that or acknowledge that, they weren't in alignment with you. And they're afraid that, you know, it was too late to come to this realization, that the decision they made was one that you're never going to look back at, that you're never going to change your mind on. And that it really has come full circle. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, here's the World card. They're afraid of that their gut feeling about this truly being the end will actually come to fruition here. Especially if you guys have moved to a place farther away, like where they thought once upon a time that was great. Now they're like, wow, I really will never see them again. All right, Sagittarius, you see the likely outcome of this situation, what's likely to happen, unfold. What do you need to know about this connection? What are they likely to do? But even what do you need to know about your love life by the end of April? What is this? You know, why are they coming through in April, and will they do anything about it? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation, what's likely to happen in your love life by the end of April. And I'm also going to pull oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this energy, deeper into, you know, why this has all happened for you guys. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.